What's good, guys? Welcome back to the second take. This is where we look back at the news for the last, I'm going to say 7 days, but we're a bit late with this edition of the second take, so it's just basically the week in general. I'm joined this week by...
the guy from Bollyfools. It's your boy Salim here. Sorry, I gotta say, I've got to plug myself in.
I would have plugged you. You don't trust me to plug you and give a shout out.
You are the same guy that said you'll leave me behind on Everest. That's what you said for Batman vs Superman. I do not trust you.
And Star Wars. And also Deadpool.
He forgets that I'm the one who's booking the ticket.
But anyway, this week we're going to look back and let's see what the big news is. And, you know, it's nice to have someone to discuss stuff with this time around rather than me sitting in my room. Number 10. Okay, news is coming out that with The Force Awakens, they're going to do pull a Marvel and do a post-credit scene.
Oh, okay.
And highlight Rogue One, which is going to be the movie which comes out after Force Awakens next year.
Oh, man.
So you into that? Are you even a Star Wars guy?
Okay, I am. I think I am. And it's really weird me saying this.
Think you are.
Yes, and let me explain. I've kind of been... I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I am excited for the film.
Yeah.
I am really excited for it. It's been a long time. It's been such a long time. I remember when we were kids, you know, sitting down in front of the TV on Christmas, checking out the Star Wars film. So yeah, I'm excited for Star Wars. But I'm now even more excited. It's kind of added on an extra layer by you telling me there's going to be something at the end of the credits.
Do you know about Rogue One? Or
I don't know, no.
Basically, what they're doing now, they're continuing the episodes. So you got episode 7, there's going to be episode 8 in 2 years, and episode 9 2 years after that. But in the years in between, they're going to have these standalone Star Wars films. And next year's standalone is going to be Rogue One, which is going to tell the story of how the rebels got hold of the plans for the Death Star.
Ooh.
So it takes place during the first Star Wars film.
Cool. All right. Okay, I'm with that.
Slightly before, but kind of in between. So yeah, but we're going to get a teaser. So they're basically, but are you happy? Because there's some Star Wars fans that are bitching and moaning like, no, this is a Marvel thing. This isn't what Star Wars is. You don't do, but why would you complain about getting something
more?
Yeah.
No, of course not. I just think sometimes... Why does that make even sense? Marvel didn't invent that.
Do you ever go to McDonald's or any other fast food place, generic, shall we say, KFC, whatever, buy your meal, leave, and then look in the bag and find out you've got little something extra that you didn't actually order? It hasn't taken away from what you've got, but you've gotten more. Have you ever had that?
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Where you've got extra chips or an extra burger?
And I go back and I say, excuse me, you've given this free to me.
You're a liar. You're a liar. No one ever takes it back. What do you guys think? I'm all for it. I'm definitely down. I'm actually looking forward to Rogue One, maybe even more than Episode 7, if I'm honest. Because it's a very different tonal movie. Because it doesn't have to have that same family
feel to it.
Yeah, it's more gritty. It's war, and Donnie Yen's in it.
No way.
Yeah, Donnie Yen in a Star Wars film. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
Can you fucking imagine that? Number 9. We've got news that it's a rumor, it hasn't been confirmed yet, but Sean Bean from Eddard Stark from the first season of Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings he was in, and Fellowship, guy that got shot up, basically dies in everything he's in.
Yeah, he dies in everything.
And Eva Green, sexy Eva Green from the second Sin City movie, and I don't even need to go for a filmography. You know who Eva Green is. I got a picture of her right in the middle here somewhere. They're up for possible roles.
In 3D. Sorry.
They're up for possible roles in the new Wonder Woman movie to play gods, Greek gods, Ares and Circe, I believe. I think that's how you pronounce her name. But would you be into them? Because she'd be like a crazy witch, which basically she's always plays in everything she's in.
Hey, Eva Green's character, man. just give me that dark character that Eva Green does so well, and I'm on it. I'm on it.
Especially what she did in 300, right? In the Empire. Give me that character in a Wonder Woman setting. Wow.
Yeah, look, man, Eva Green, when she's evil, she's all the more hot and sexy. Mm-hmm. So yes, I want more Eva Green in those sort of character roles.
That instantly makes the Wonder Woman film more interesting to me. Sean Bean's a wicked actor. He's always good in everything he's in, but I don't know if he's a good villain. He's been villains before, but I don't know. He's more the guy you root for
Yeah, because
or the mentor type.
I think with him, he's because of Game of Thrones, because he did such a good job in that. You want him to always be a good guy.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of just that role has always stayed with me no matter what he's been in.
He's a man of honor.
Yeah, so seeing him play an evil character, unless he's directed amazingly, I don't know if that's going to pay off for me.
You know, we don't know what they're going to go for, if he is going to play Ares and what version of Ares they're going to show. But yeah, that would be cool. That would be Wonder Woman. Speaking of which, a little tangent from that. Do you know that Gal Gadot was almost going to play a very different character in the Warner Brothers universe?
Oh.
That she originally, you know, in Man of Steel,
Yes.
what was the name? Oh, don't blank.
Think.
What's the name?
Think.
I'll remember it. Her name is...
You can do
I
anything.
don't remember her name.
Oh my
Her name.
god. Okay, but God, you're gonna throw a picture.
But Zod's right-hand woman.
Yeah.
The cool, awesome chick. Even the actress, her name's too crazy to
Pronounce.
Yeah, it's like a German.
Right.
But she was awesome. For me, the highlight of Man of Steel, one of the strongest elements of that film, because I really like seeing kick-ass women. Gal Gadot was almost going to play that character.
Are you kidding me? I'm really shocked and
And they got to, it was full on. She admits it in an interview that they'd offered her the part, say, yeah, we want you to do this, but she was pregnant at the time.
Wow.
So she had to pull out.
And then they lined her up with Wonder Woman.
But now, it shows that Zack Snyder must really have a hard on for Gal Gadot, man, that he really wants to work with her. Because they hired her for that, offered her the part, pulled out, but then he must have been like, oh, I have to work with this chick, I have to work with her.
Wow.
And then Wonder Woman comes around and he goes right back to her.
Damn.
See, he definitely has a thing for Gal Gadot, man. Is that a good thing? Is it blanded him? Does he literally have a thing, and that's kind of blinding his perspective of what would be a good depiction of Wonder Woman? Because a lot of people aren't happy with Gal Gadot, and I admit I'm one of them. I'm warming up to it. I'm warming up to it, but
yeah, I hear what you're saying. Hey, look, I'm gonna kind of save my judgment until I see the film. I'm not gonna pick on her. I'm not gonna say because there's a lot of people saying trash about a lot of the characters. I trust Zack Snyder. I'm not a huge fan of his, but I do trust him with this. I trust Warner Brothers. I trust Snyder to what they're doing. So I'm gonna let them get on with it, and I can't wait for the movie.
Number 8, Emily Blunt. She's gonna be in the new Sicario, the Mexican movie about the hitman. It looks friggin' awesome. But she was also in Live Die Repeat.
Yeah.
With Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
She is rumored to be up for the lead of playing Mary Poppins. I want to do a continuation of Mary Poppins. Now, you've seen Mary Poppins, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Do you want to see a new one? A continuation of that story?
I think...
Why are you that interested?
Look, I'm not that interested, but however, I can understand that how Mary Poppins is going to be promoted and marketed so well that it's going to make a ton of money, because Mary Poppins is one of those characters, it's ingrained within our subconscious, all right? I remember sitting down in school as a little kid and watching Mary Poppins. Right, okay. And I think it could work pretty well, especially when you take... it wasn't Mary Poppins, but it was the story that came out.
That film that shows the story of the woman who wrote.
Yeah.
The Mary Poppins.
So depending on how they do it, that's another thing. You know, it could end up being working pretty well, because I love that film.
Never really answered what she is. Was she like a witch? Think about it. It was just a normal family, normal life. And suddenly this chick comes who has spells, who can fly, and now all these cartoon characters all coming alive. What if she's like a witch? She's like a Highlander. That could be her next movie. She's a Highlander. It's in modern day. She survived. I'm sweating like a pig, man. But she's in modern day, and she finds out she's from like this crazy ancient tribe of Poppinanians.
All right, that's never gonna happen. I don't think. You know, if you guys are listening to us,
it's
Eddie's view of his Mary Poppins.
To show like,
Disney is not gonna listen to this.
Could be amazing.
However, I mean, Disney's on a roll, so I'm really excited about it.
Heavy nudity. But bloody.
Stop thinking about it. It's never gonna happen. All right, okay.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, Mary Poppins. Emily Blunt. I'm down. Number 7. Son, what do you think of Ronda Rousey? The MMA.
Alright, okay.
MMA
I was gonna be stupid. Yeah. Oh, I love Ronda Rousey. I think she's amazing. I think she's absolutely amazing. I'm on Ronda Rousey.
What do you think of Ronda Rousey's acting abilities?
I think Ronda, given...
Have you actually seen her acting?
Right, okay. But she's playing herself.
Pretty much in the Entourage movie.
And then when you take her in...
and Expendables.
Yeah. I don't mind. I think Ronda Rousey is one of those... Ronda Rousey is a fast learner.
But you think she's capable? You actually rate her as
I don't know if you could give her a standalone film. I don't think she could carry it through. However...
Okay, there's a classic movie from the 80s.
Yep.
Starring Patrick Swayze.
Oh,
called Roadhouse. It's a classic movie about family, revenge, this kick-ass guy. Forget the details of the story because it was a while back since I saw it, but they're doing a remake. And they want Ronda Rousey to be the lead.
The lead.
Roadhouse. It's like an action drama thriller. It's a fun-ass film from the 80s. It's vague in my memory, but I remember loving it as a kid. Do you think Ronda can carry? That's the main question here. Can she carry? But forgetting that it's a beloved film, can she carry a movie? Does she have the charisma and the acting chops?
I reckon give Ronda to a good director. I reckon Ronda's playing herself. Yeah, I do
She's
question.
Not playing herself. She's playing a character.
Yeah, but she might be playing herself, but as in this film.
But then she won't be playing herself.
But you know what I mean? Like, so she's just, she's just doing her thing. She's Ronda, like in Entourage, how she is.
Yeah, but she literally was playing herself in Entourage.
Yeah, but if
Roadhouse is gonna be a character. She's like, she's Southern, I believe the character was, and she's
Southern.
Yeah, she's from the South.
She got to put on an accent. She got to do all that.
Yeah, exactly. And she has to deal with emotions of revenge, family. I think her brother dies or something along them lines. I don't know, man. You're optimistic. You sound optimistic.
It depends on what sort of script it is. Is it a more? Have they taken? Is it more or less exactly the same sort of script, if you like, a story, if you like, from the original, or have they turned this into a more jokey sort of film? And if that's the case, I think she could do a pretty good job.
Roadhouse. Number 6. Universal have said that the Warcraft movie, the World of Warcraft, is a problem movie. Now, this is a massive movie, a massive budget.
Did you say a problem movie?
Yeah, they see it as a problem movie.
Okay. What does that even mean?
That's what I was going to ask you. How do you interpret that?
What does a problem movie mean?
This was supposed to be the movie that was going to turn around video game adaptations and make them credible on the level that comic book movies have become. You know, the way that comic movies were a joke, but now they're like the big budget summer tempo movies. And Warcraft is supposed to do that same thing for video game movies, because up till now they haven't really succeeded.
I'm still trying to get my head around what a problem movie is. I mean, like, if you've got a solid script.
A problem to promote.
But
a problem
how is that going to be a problem to promote? It's World of Warcraft.
That's the thing. It's a massive property. Everyone knows it, but does it mean it's not that good? What we know of the film is that it takes place from it starts off from 2 worlds. You got these sort of troll orc things cross over to fight against the human, but the whole point is you're supposed to root for both sides. You're supposed to see and sympathize with both sides. Can that work? Maybe that's the aspect of why it's a problem movie. Because you have to hate someone, you have to root for someone, you have to hate someone.
Well,
can you
not
love
really.
both sides?
You can, because there's been a number of films that we've seen where you're kind of rooting for both characters and you just don't know who you want to see win. So there is that as well. So you can, but maybe, like you said, maybe that is the issue, because, we're talking about orcs here.
Yeah.
And orcs are very dark and crazy characters. Yeah. But you're playing these characters and you're taking on their role within video games. So can you kind of work with me here? Can you see what I'm trying to get to? No, nor can I. No.
Yeah, this is
a problem. This is a problem.
Big question mark. That's what it is. What does it mean? Maybe you guys can figure out what the hell does a problem movie mean. But Duncan Jones, the director, says he's not worried. Yeah, he doesn't care.
Okay, fair enough.
It's time will tell next year when it eventually
Oh, maybe
comes out.
he's the problem. he's the one that like, oh my god, he's been working on this project for such a long time, it's nearly complete, and it's a problem movie because it's so bad.
Number 5, Suicide Squad.
Yep.
Everyone presumed the Joker was going to be the main villain, but it's coming out now that it's a character called Enchantress, played by Cara Deville. She's like a witch.
Enchantress.
Yeah.
Say that 10 times.
Basically, she's a woman who loses a brother, and she gets into dark magics, demonic shit to try and bring him back from the dead, basically. And in the process, she kind of loses herself and becomes this dark.
Oh, this sounds like a really cool bad guy.
And apparently, she's the main villain. So it makes you think like, and that's who the Suicide Squad are off to try and stop. So if that's the case, what the fuck does Joker do in this? Is he only there for flashbacks?
Maybe.
For Harley Quinn's story? Would you prefer Joker to be the bad guy so we can really get to see this new Joker?
I'm you know what? I'm one of these people, right? I'm not, and you guys are probably gonna go mad with me when I say this. You don't have a gun on you, do you?
Nope.
Okay, good. I'm not. I'm just not that. I'm excited, but not that excited about the film.
Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm more excited about Batman vs Superman. I'm excited about Wonder Woman.
Of villains who are forced to work together.
But see, the reason maybe is because you've read the comics, so you know the backstories, you know everything about it. I'm kind of new to this.
Just the concept of it.
Yeah,
alone.
sure. Okay.
They're in prison. They've been chips in the back of their neck that if they run away, their heads blow up. Forced to work together as this hit squad, and it's a dark comic book movie. How many of them do we get to see?
The powers that you told me she's got and what she's trying to do, that sounds more exciting to me than the Joker running around and doing his thing.
It does. It makes it more... It adds a more supernatural element to it, rather than just a simple bad guy with his henchmen.
Yeah.
That they have to just have shootouts with.
Yeah.
They have this powered individual, like that. The more I think about it, now, the more actually I'm intrigued. It adds a different dynamic.
Interestingly, this was one of the reasons maybe why I wasn't so excited about Suicide Squad, because of the fact that
it's just another Joker.
Yeah, it's just a Joker, you know. But like you said, somebody with powers, somebody who's a bit more crazy up there. Well, I don't know how more crazy can you be than the Joker, but what you told me about her, I think I'm a little bit more. Actually, not a little bit more. I'm much more excited about it.
Number 4, Rebecca Ferguson, most recently seen in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
Yep.
She apparently is the lead. Well, how should I put this? She's in the running to find a new Captain Marvel, which is basically Marvel's equivalent to Superman.
Okay.
She is the lead in it. Everyone was saying that they wanted Emily Blunt to play this role. That she was the one that was really like, Emily Blunt, it must be Emily Blunt. But it looks like because of Rogue Nation. Now, what do you think of her role in Rogue Nation, the actress? Did she impress you in that role?
Yeah, I got behind her. What she needed to do in the movie, she played it outright. She played her character in the way that I was
impressive. She was kick-ass,
well, look, yeah,
sexy.
Yeah, absolutely. She was all of those things.
You're not. I'm guessing you're not that familiar with Captain Marvel.
I'm not.
She's a character that can go either way. She can be cosmic and appear in Guardians of the Galaxy first, or she could be Earthbound. But basically, she has that Superman.
Oh, right. Okay.
Power set. Number 3, Rupert Wyatt, who is the director of the first Planet of the Apes reboot, The Rise of the Planet of the Apes. The first one of the new lot. Not the most recent one, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, the one before that one.
Was it directed by somebody else? Oh, I didn't realize. I thought that was directed by the same person.
Yeah, no, two different. They're both directed by different
people. Okay. The first one.
Yeah, Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yep.
He was signed and set and ready to be the director of Gambit, which was going to be Chayton Tatum's X-Men spin-off movie. Gambit, you remember Gambit?
Yeah, I know Gambit.
Well, Rupert Wyatt has Run for the Hills this week. Does that worry you? On the
Yes,
prospect?
it does. It's always worried me. You know what? There's certain characters that we cuss off and we say, "What is this?"
He was a good character though in the X-Men, especially in the cartoon. That was how I was most familiar with Gambit.
Okay.
Was in the anime series.
Yeah.
He was a likable character. He was like this roguish, sort of suave.
Okay.
He was a fun character.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. Transplanting that into the real world.
And also as Tatum.
I like Tatum now. I've grown to like him over the years.
Oh, have you? Have you forgotten how he was in what's that film called? Yeah, he was where he was supposed to be like the werewolf character. He's a werewolf. And
Oh,
yes. Yes.
Jupiter Ascending.
You gotta watch that.
Jupiter Ascending.
Yes, Jupiter Ascending. So you gotta watch that.
Holy shit! Yeah, that. Okay, yeah, that was a blip. That was a misstep. Does it worry you? Just as a movie, just as this project in itself, that this director,
yes,
who was officially signed,
yes,
decides,
it
fuck
does.
this. I don't want nothing to do with this, and runs.
Yeah, because
this is Fox. Remember, the people who made Fantastic Four. So you think that whoever was in charge, the producers, the particular types of producers that were in charge of Fantastic Four, could be putting a similar sort of pressure on Gambit. Because apparently they slashed the budget of Gambit. The same thing they did to Fantastic Four while it was being made. And you reckon they're trying to save their losses and save money and interfere and change the story and basically do exactly what they did with Fantastic Four with this?
Yes, Fox, any director, for a director to turn around and just say, hey, you know what, if you're taking a lot of control away from me and you're slashing budgets on this property and you ask me to direct it, then I would do the same. I'm sure you would as well.
Yeah.
If the studio jumps in and they say, okay, we want this much control over it, there's certain things you could do, certain things you can't do, and we're gonna be cutting your dough from this movie, then of course, absolutely. On top of that, Jupiter Ascending.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if within a week or two we hear that Channing Tatum has dropped out.
Oh.
And that it's been shelved. I wouldn't be surprised at all. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
No, it's not. I can't see it happening. I just can't get my head around seeing it as it working. And I'm glad he ran for the hills. I would have done the same.
All right, number 2, trailer of the week goes to. Actually, I'm a little. What trailers have you seen this week? Did you see the Jungle Book trailer?
Oh my God! Hell yeah!
Is that your trailer of the week? Is that the one that's impressed you the most?
I didn't just see it. I saw it on the first take.
Oh, okay.
That is where I saw it.
Okay.
And then I went to watch the original straight after. I didn't expect anything from it. And when you announced on your show that you did a trailer reaction, I thought, wow, let's check it out. I was so blown away that I ran back to watch it properly again. Man, that was sending chills down my spine. Everything just looks perfect.
It looks like Life of Pi in the jungle.
Yeah. I see
Even
that.
the lion looks. Because someone actually mentioned in the comments that the lion looks similar. The lion. The tiger looked very similar to the one in Life of Pi, but tigers look like tigers. I don't know really what.
I don't know where that
really
kind of. Okay,
I'm not
whatever.
really sure what that goes.
Okay.
But yeah, you got the little Indian kid as well, Mowgli. It's a great.
Mowgli.
As a guy,
Yes.
heritage
Yes.
from South Asia.
Yes.
Is Mowgli a name that's common?
Mowgli. I've never heard the name Mowgli. Mowgli. No.
Never heard of anyone.
Although I wouldn't think twice. I would consider naming my son Mowgli.
Okay, but that one impression.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Jungle Book. For me, trailer of the week has to go to Hardcore. The first person POV, the first full-length POV movie, fan-funded through Indiegogo. And I like it because it's just different. I've never seen anything like it. Just
But we have.
Where? In the full-length movie?
Not in a full-length movie.
That's what I'm saying. As a full-length movie, There's never been anything like this. There's been sequences where people have done it, or like little short. It's done by the same people that did that old music video where it's the guy running around his office.
Yeah.
You remember that one?
Yeah.
It's the same sort of people, guys behind it.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm not excited about it. It just doesn't do anything for me. I can't. This whole first person character, it doesn't work for me. It kind of just annoys me.
You're there through his eyes.
But you're not unless you're in the D box.
Would this? Okay. Think putting aside sitting in the cinema seat, traditional cinema seat, looking up at the big screen and watching this. If this was something that was like an Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
And you pull it on.
Yes.
And you were literally seeing it all from that POV.
Yep.
Would that instantly make it a better experience?
Yeah, of course it would. Absolutely. And that is how it would make it better. By doing it the other way around, where I'm just sitting in a chair and I'm just seeing this character just moving forward and Okay.
I can see that. And I was saying in my trailer review for that I reckon it would be amazing VR experience, a VR movie, if that was how it was done. But I'm not sure that's how they actually shot it. But sadly, it would have been awesome if they had it. But still, it still holds up as being my trailer of the week. But Jungle Book was impressive. I did like Jungle Book. There are a lot of good trailers this week. There was a new trailer for Creed, which I'm getting really excited about. I wasn't really that fussed about, but now I'm really into it because that new trailer was freaking awesome. And there was a new one for Steve Jobs. I tried to for that. That looked really good. There's a lot of good films coming out, man.
Oh, there's a hell of a lot.
There's a lot of good ones. What was yours? Let us know down below, guys. So number one, Legendary. They're gonna have this Kong Skull Island movie released at Warner Brothers, but they will hope at some point that Godzilla movie will cross into this. I don't see how that's gonna work. They're gonna have to reboot the whole thing because King Kong climbs skyscrapers. Godzilla is the size of skyscrapers. They're not compatible at all size-wise, so it has to be a completely different interpretation. But would you care, even if they made them the same size? Would you be excited?
No.
Godzilla.
No.
Well, look at that. What about the there was a sequence in the Peter Jackson King Kong movie where he's fighting T-Rexes. That was a really good sequence.
Yeah, but we've seen big monsters fight each other in Power Rangers. Look, there was a time for this. When I was a kid, I used to love these video games and this thinking of the thought of these two monsters going at each other. But now when I sit back at it, you know, and sort of as I've matured over the years when it comes down to viewing films and, you know, what they mean to me personally, I don't know, Eddie. I have no interest in Godzilla fighting King Kong or anybody else for that matter.
Would you be more interested by this if it was within the world of Pacific Rim?
But this is the other thing. I didn't really enjoy Pacific Rim that much.
Nor did I, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't do anything for me. It was, hey, these two big people, monsters or whatever, fighting other. It just didn't do nothing for me. So this won't either.
So it doesn't break your heart to hear that the next Pacific Rim is being postponed, is being pushed back, possibly cancelled, possibly. Benicio del Toro, if you're watching this, which obviously you are, why wouldn't you? Benicio del Toro? It's Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro, go back to making your horror films. Hopefully Crimson Peak will be a return to form. Pacific Rim, forget it. Forget about that. It was kind of fun. It had its fun moments, but sticking with this, so you're not interested then? No Godzilla. No Ra versus...
Hey look. Godzilla on its own, I'll go with that. King Kong on its own, I'll go with it. But two monsters fighting each other, taking on each other. And obviously there's a story within that. The people, they're trying to get away because of the chaos that's happening around the world and in the city. Don't care, man.
I like Godzilla. I don't care about King Kong.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so I guess thumbs down then.
Yeah, absolutely.
For a Godzilla King Kong crossover. Well, guys, that's been our second take of the week. I don't even know what the day is, but it's Friday.
18th.
It's the 18th. Friday the 18th of September. My name's Eddie Reese, and this is
Chiboy Salem
from Bollywood. Check out his channel, link down below. And for all things Bollywood and Asian movie related. If you like the video, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. like, share, and all of that. There you guys.